What's up, everybody? Welcome to MexBOX. MexBOX is a dead simple scalping software for BitMEX traders. You only need a computer. You can just download the software and configure your API keys for BitMEX, and you can just start scalping your long and short trades. So to get started, you just need to click on this Get Started for Free link. It's going to redirect you to the 7-day free trial of MexBOX. Okay. It costs you nothing. It's just a 7-day free trial. So basically, and then you need to fill out all the information and then click complete order. Now you can see this order confirmation and your order number, and you just need to click on this continue to client area. Then go to this services and click on this. So this is the procedure to follow to get a 7-day free trial license key. So at the bottom you can see your license key, copy that, and if you scroll up you can see download now button. Click on that to download. Alright, so it's a zip file. There is an executable inside it. You just need to click on keep and click on this zip file and minimize the screen and drag this setup file on your desktop. Alright, you can close this window and double click on this setup and click on more info and click on run anyway. So what it's going to do, it's going to install this software on your computer and create a desktop icon. So we're going to wait for a moment for it to install. Alright, it got installed. It has created a desktop icon. It's going to open the software itself. You do not need to double click on this after installation. Now you can see it got opened. So you can just delete the setup file which you have downloaded from the internet. Now you can see it got a license expiry. It says nothing. So if you remember, we have copied the license key. Just paste it here and click on validate. It says 7 days at the top. But if it says invalid again, go to license, paste the key again and click on validate. Alright, it says 7 days. It says 7 days. Okay. So these are all the options. I'm going to walk you through each and everything. From the top, you can see XBD USD price and the license expiry is 7 days. And this is your license key. And first thing is you need to go to accounts. MexBOX is a scalping software which trades long scalps and short scalp. It is very good idea to have two different BitMEX accounts to configure two different BitMEX accounts here. For the long account, get the API key, go to BitMEX, go to API and click on API key management. Select the order and type in MexBOX here and click on create API key. So you got this API key. Copy API key and paste it here and copy the secret and paste it here. The thing is, and then click on save. The thing is, for this demonstration purposes, for ease of use, I'm going to use the same account for long and short. You can also use the same account for long and short, but I'm going to tell you there is a little difference you need to follow. Okay, so I'm going to copy the same uh, BitMEX API keys and password here and click on save. All right, so now we have entered our accounts and now go to bot settings. You can see two different tabs, one for long settings and another for the short settings. If you observe, there is something called chart time frame. That means for the scalping, which time frame you wanted to use. Okay, I really recommend 1 minute. 1 minute is really good for scalping. If you wanted to do something else, you can try 15-minute or 5-minute, whatever you want. Okay, for the long, I have selected XBT USD that is there by default. For the short, I'm going to use the same setting, 1 minute and XBT Z19 here, because I'm going to use the same account for long and short. I need to differentiate the symbols. I need to give the two different symbols. So you can actually do XBT Z19 here and short XBT USD. That's your choice. So for me, I did XBT USD for long and XBT Z19 for short. Okay, if you see this section, low risk, medium risk, and high risk, these are all the default settings set by MexBOX. You can change those settings at any time. If you go to low settings, okay, it gives you the different settings. Medium gives you different settings, and high risk gives you different settings. I'm going to walk you through all these different settings. I'm going to tell you what those are. Let's go with the high risk settings and let's click on save. Okay, now this setting is high risk and click on save. Okay, this setting is gonna tell you like how much percentage of your balance you wanted to use for this scalping. Okay, this is high risk. It is 10% cross leverage. That means it's gonna take 10% of your balance, use the cross leverage to place how many orders? 5 ladder orders, and a difference. I mean, the 5 ladder orders are gonna place in a 1% difference of the price. I'm gonna explain you that in detail. For example, here 7,314, right? So if you wanted to go long here, so it's gonna take 10% of my balance and place 5 orders in between 7,314 minus $73. So that's around 7,260. It's going to place 5 orders between 7,314 and 7,260. So that's the percentage you want. If you wanted to place the 5 orders with a 2%, you can just change it to 2. Right, for now I'm going to set it to 1. And this is take profit and stop settings. For scalping, when you open a position, okay, this setting is going to tell the bot when the position wants to close. So basically, if you enter at 7,314 and it's going to place the close order, that means take profit order at 7,320. That means 0.1% profit. And also the 1% default stop, that means you're doing scalping. If the BTC does a volatile move like a 3% or 10% moves, you always wanted to protect your balance. That's the reason why when your position got opened, it always places a stop order by default at 1%. You can change it to 0.5% or 2% or whatever you want. Okay, the same settings works with the same for the short settings also. Okay, this is dashboard. Dashboard is going to explain you about a few things. One is the long account balance and short account balance. In this case, we have used same API keys for long and short. So that's the reason why you get the same balance for the both long and short here. So activity feed is going to tell you what exactly happening in the bot. Okay, now we just opened this bot and did not do anything. We just configured it, right? So by default, it is running. You can just stop it to stop and click the start again if you want it to start. Okay, it is running. Make sure it is in running state. That's the first step. And then decide if you want it to go long or short. All right. If you want it to go long, just click on this toggle. Okay, it is going to wait for the best opportunity to place long orders. And if you want it to go short, you can just click on this. It is going to wait for the best opportunities to place short orders. So yesterday I have ran this software for 5 hours, and that session is actually be recorded, and that video I'm gonna append to this video. You can watch the entire trading session of 5 hours, and I have edited it to 40 minutes or something. You can just easily check it. Okay, I'm gonna close this software. And I would recommend you to go through MexBOX.io website and read through all the content. And you can join our Discord group. I'm going to help you with the setting up the software. There is a 7-day free trial. You can actually use that free trial to make a little bit of money, and you can upgrade to this monthly or yearly versions. All right, guys, thank you. And I'm gonna append this. Watch the follow through video. I'm gonna add that session, trading session. Thank you. What's up, everybody? Yesterday, I kept my Xbox ran for about 5 hours, and this is the video recording of it. I have edited it, and I wanted to upload full video in my channel as well. So let's see what it is doing. It actually opened XPT Z19, 272 contracts. You can also see what exactly it is doing on the activity feed of the software. So basically it opened at 7,421 and wanted to close at 7,414. Boom, it got closed. So you just keep an eye on the balance. It is 0.0294. I have actually started with very low balance because I just kept this software running and went to sleep yesterday. I do not want to risk much on this. So I just kept it on, turn on the long and short of this software and just kept it running for 5 hours. Just see it has submitted long orders and also short. 227 contracts of XBT Z19 opened at 7409. It also placed target for 7402. So it goes down 0.1%. We are going to make some profit. We can actually customize how much we wanted to scalp. So I made 0.1% as a scalping target. That means if we go long, if it goes up 0.1% from our entry, it's going to close profitably. You can also see on the activity feed of MexBOX, it is saying the balance of your long account increased by such and such. It's because when your order fills, we are going to get the limit order rebate, right? Now you can see XBT USD opened up about 300 contracts and submitted a close order at 7407. You can see at the right hand side pop-ups. I should have moved my software to the little upside when I went to sleep yesterday, but that's okay. You can see whatever the target it is setting at the right hand side pop-ups. Okay, XBT USD got filled. Now you can see our balance increased from 0.0294 to 295. That's very little because our starting balance is low. Your activity feed tells you the same balance increased by some BTC. And also you can see it says balance of your long account increased and balance of your short account increased because for long and short we are using the same account but different symbols. For long we are using XPT USD and for short we are using XPT Z19. So basically there are two different symbols. One is perpetual contract and another one is a future contract. Boom, you can see XPT Z19 got filled at 7402. Balance is now 0.0296. It's entirely a 5 hour video. What I did is actually I've edited it down to 47 minutes. It took me about 30 minutes to edit. I can reduce it down to like 15-20 minutes, but I just wanted to keep it like this. Basically, the XBT USD one more order got filled because it went against our will. Now our target is 7390. On the screen, you can see the price of XBT Z19 is 7386. I just kept it open all night. I forgot to click on that perpetual contract, but you can see this price of perpetual contract is 7360. It's going down. All right, it got filled one more order because in the settings I have mentioned 5 ladder orders at the 1% difference of price. So basically, in a 1% difference, you will have not actually the difference between the orders. It's actually the 5 orders in between the 1% of the last price. Oh, boom, we got filled. We got filled. Now check the balance 0.0303. Sorry for the disturbance. It now opened short at 231 contracts of XBT Z19 futures. Now it went up again. We got filled second order. Now our contract size is 786 and our target is 7313. So XBT Z90 needs to go down more than $15 to fill my target order. Let's see. Boom. It's gonna fill. Here we go. We made some money. 0.0305 balance now. So it doesn't matter how much you start with. It's basically if you start with 1 BTC or 0.1 BTC or 0.2 BTC, it doesn't matter. Your profit always be calculated in percentages. So do not think like, for the scalp you're making 0.0001 or something like that. It works the same way with 1 BTC. It works the same way with 2 BTC. It works the same way with even 0.001. It doesn't matter. You always calculate your profit in percentages. Now XPT USD position got opened. We got some rebate. And our target is 7304. Remember, we started our balance at 0.0294. We made a progress already. In general, okay, we are got filled. Our balance is now 0.032306. All right. So, do you always need to turn on both long and short? No, no, because you never know when you're going to get volatile move of BTC about $600. BTC makes that kind of move, $300 move, $500 move. So basically, when you check your charts, when you realize that it is consolidating in a in some range, in $100 range, a $200 range, when it is consolidating, you can just go long or short at your will. This is not a hit and run, but I mean, you just if you just turn it on and leave it like that for years, do not expect it to make it all the 21 million BTC for in your account. It doesn't work that way. But the real challenging thing is the entries. This bot is very, very good at entries. It uses some proprietary algorithm. It is going to analyze some data points, do some AI things, and go with the entries. For trading or scalping, entries are the important. Now it is waiting. People also do scalping when the BTC is in volatile conditions. For example, it moves, it goes down for about 2 to 3% or even 1 to 2%. When you feel that, dump is over or dump is at the very end, you can just go along. In that volatility, you would make a lot of scalping trades very fast. You cannot trade manually. And even if you do, your entries would be like, try if you're trying to catch the knife, your entries could be far away. This bot is gonna nail the entries for you for scalping, and it's gonna do it repeatedly as many times as possible. Now you can see XBT Z19 open, bot open 237 contracts, short contracts. Target is 7326. All right, we made some money, but not the significant amount of money to change the balance. So we made a little. So let's wait. 0.0306. Now XPD USD 312 contracts. Entry is 7305. And the target is 7312. If you want to keep track of time, how much time it took for the entire the trading session, you can see at the right top corner there is something called time. You can just follow that and analyze yourself how much time it took per trade or for the entire session. So our entry is 288 now because BTC dumped and we got ladder order placed order already. That got filled. That bring down our entry. Now our target is 7296. 7312. XBT is at 19 or 7296. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at XBT Z19. Our contact is XBT USD. So if BTC goes to 7296, we book profits. So what settings did I use? For this, I have used high risk settings with 20% of my balance with cross leverage. So what it happens is it takes the 20% with the cross leverage and spread it to the five orders. So basically, you're not actually buying or selling with the entire 20%. You're splitting that 20% into five orders. So 1061 got filled. Now our balance is 0.0309. So we have 305 contracts long of XBD USD. And the target, no, it actually submitted XBD Z19 orders. Now it opened XBD Z19 position. Oh, we got rebate. Our balance increased to 0.0310. So for every position, it's gonna place target close order and also the stop order. So it will place 1% stop. You can actually change that in setting. You can change it to 0.5 or 2%, whatever you want. I should have edited all these parts. It's very tired. It's a sickening job to watch that 5 hour video again and again and edit the parts. But I did the best. Right, uh, Z19 contracts got filled. You can see our target is 7313. Once we bought 1036 XBT USD contracts, and our entry price is 7305. So scalping is all about opening the position and closing it as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. That means you take very low profit, but you make more number of trades in the same range or in a moving range. So basically, if you wanted to long in general, you open a position somewhere right here and wait for it to go up like 1% or 3% or 5% to make profit. But in the scalping, you do not have to wait for it to move, for BTC to make a 2% or 3% moves. You can make profit in the same range, even in consolidation. If it is consolidating between like a zero point 0.5 or 1% range, you can do a lot of scalping trades in between those that ranges to make a lot of scalping trades to make profit. So our balance is now 0.0311. We got two positions opened, XBT USD 2193 contracts, and Z19 is 227. All right, it averaged down that XBT Z19 contract. Let's see which one is gonna close first. You're not bull or bear in scalp trading. You always be bull and bear, or you'll be bull for some time and then bear for some other, like if what in the next 1 hour. You never know. Best traders always do both ways. Right, guys, our XBT USD position got closed, and now our balance increased to 0.0315. Now we are waiting. Meanwhile, it submitted XBT USD orders and it got filled 289 contracts. 7298 is the entry, and 7305 is the target. Now XBTZ19 contracts got increased to 1632, and our target is now 7304. Entry is 7311.5. You can actually reduce your target to 0.05% also. My setting is 0.1%. You can also do 1% if you're crazy. You can try all kind of things here. Nothing is like a standard. You can go over leveraged. You can go low leverage. You can go, um, you know, we are now doing 1 minute trading. You can go 5 minute trading. You can do 15-minute trading. It's going to take a little more extra time to go ahead and get the entries, but 1 minute is very good for scalping. Alright, it opened XPT USD 319 contracts, entry 309, and target is 316. I mean 7316. So we are scalping both the ways here, long and short. Generally, you do not have to do that. Every trader has some bias, like, it's gonna go up from here or it's gonna go down from here, but you don't know where to enter. That's where the MexBOX scalping comes into play. It's gonna go up or it's gonna go down. You wanted to take a chance. You can go ahead and do long or short accordingly. Even if it is consolidating for about like 1 hour or so or 15 minutes or so, you can even scalp this consolidating, because even BTC is consolidating. It's not linear. It's going to make about 20, 30, $40 moves even in the consolidating stage. So people think that it needs to be highly volatile to make scalp trades. No, it you do not need BTC to move a lot to make money. You can scalp trade even in the consolidation. Maybe it may take a little more time. There are a few strategies if you wanted to use MexBOX for your scalping strategy, scalping thing. One is people do they wait for the red candle on 1 minute time frame and then go long. You know, there is a saying every red candle is gonna be followed by a green candle. Not every. So every set of red candles are going to be followed by a green candle. So if you wanted to go long, wait for a red candle to finish and you can turn on the long and see what happens. That's one of the strategy people do. You can imagine a lot of strategies when to go long, when to go short, but you do not have to worry at all because if you turn on the long, that doesn't mean it's gonna immediately place orders. No, it is not going to immediately place orders. It is going to wait for the best opportunities for entry. That's the thing about MexBox. MexBox is very best at entries. That's the power of it. Any trading strategy you do, entry is the key. With a bad entry, you cannot do anything. With a good entry, you can be profitable. That's one strategy. And the second one is people wait for the volatile moves. You can just wait for 1% volatile moves. And if it moves about 1% or something, you just go ahead and see if it is going down 1%. Wait for the candle to settle for a while and then go long. That's one of the strategy. I'm not telling you these are 100% profitable, but these strategies are very profitable with MaxBox. There is nothing like this in the market. There is nothing like this in the market. You know, there may be a few tools which, they just dollar cost averaging as per your settings. MaxBox is not like that. It doesn't dollar cost average and hope for it to go up. In other bots, in all other web-based bots, you decide the entries. You tell the conditions to meet and go for an entry. But here you do not decide the entry. You just decide where you want it to go along and turn on the bot. It is going to decide by itself by analyzing the price movements and place orders. That's the beauty of MexBox. You can never get this kind of thing in any other trading software. The entry points are very good for this. It's a kind of artificial intelligence. It offers MexBox has 7-day free trial. You can go to mexbox.io and download the software, and you can get the 7-day free trial key. Input the key and start using it. You know, if I tell you it's gonna be like something different, but the thing is, download the 7-day free trial, make the money, and upgrade for monthly or yearly subscription. It's that easy. You do not have to spend your actual money. Make some money and spend that money on subscription of this MaxBox. All right. So we got two positions opened: XBT USD and Z19, 322 size and 1632. So our balance increased to 0.0317. So it's nearly 10%, guys. Nearly 10%. We are going to achieve 10% by the end of the video. I know because I made this video. The thing is, I'm not telling you Xbox is gonna make 10% every day. But if you're not greedy like me, with the high risk settings, if you go low risk and monitor each and every trade without just blindly turning it on and going away from the computer, if you can just monitor and make your decisions and less emotional, let the bot trade for you and see if If it is not working out, feel free to close the position by on your own. You do not have to entirely rely on MexBOX. But MexBOX is wonderful. You'll tell me that when you when you start using it. I'm sure about it. So XBD USD, what got filled? Something else. XBD USD got filled. Now we got our balance to 0.0321. That's the thing, guys. You can even set up two different BitMEX accounts, one for short and one for long. Here I am trading XBD USD for long and Z19 for short. You can set up two accounts and trade XBD USD on one account for long and the same XBD USD on one account, another account for short. You can do that, or you can just use one account. That's your choice. In our balance 321. What do you need? What do you need to run this bot? You need a computer. That's it. You need Windows PC. Be better if it is uh, like Windows 10 operating system or Windows 8, not less than that, because it runs on .NET Framework 4.7. So you run this software on your own computer, or you can just get a VPS or run on that computer on VPS. The thing is, your API keys and all your settings are going to be stored locally. So that means, your API keys are yours. You're not giving it those API keys to websites or something like that. You're just saving it on your PC and trading with this software using those settings. At the right top corner of the software, you can see license expiry is 7 days. That means it's a 7-day free trial. Once it expires, it no longer close orders, it no longer place orders. You can just upgrade to paid subscription and use that key going into that license section. So XBT Z19 opened 310 contracts. That's a long video, man. It sold 400 more contracts. Now it's 710. Target is 7283. I'm sorry, it just submitted XBT USD contracts. For XBT USD target is 7314. have two positions now. Alright, XPD Z19 got closed. Our balance is 324. I think this one is the last trade for this session. So if you look at the very bottom of the bot, you can see long, short, and stop buttons. So basically, you need to make sure your bot is in the running state. You can see the running dot dot dot. So click the start button at the very right bottom corner. That makes the bot running. But it do not place any long or short orders until you turn on those long and short switches. So if you turn off those long and short switches and only keep the bot running, that means if you have any positions manually opened or opened by bot or anything, that those positions will be closed by the bot with the 0.1% setting which we have in the bot settings. So to place orders, you need to make sure long or short switches are turned on. Right, so it bought 744 contracts. So I turned off the bot switches. You can see on the screen. But I kept the bot running because I have open position. I just wanted to my bot to take care of that position. As soon as that position got closed, I can just stop the bot and close it. So these are the settings I used. I used high risk with 20% position size. Right, guys, that's it. It's very easy. It's dead simple scalping software. So very good at